I can no longer attend church because perfumes give me migraines that can last for days afterwards. Claudia R., Richmond, Virginia. I worked in a printing company for 18 years. I was in contact with ink, diluent, varnish, and solvent, cleaning items. I became sick when I was preparing ink for silkscreen. Gregor Lipis, Slovenia. Chemicals off other people have affected me to the degree that I've become sick and complained so much I've lost business. People who aren't affected just don't believe me. N.L., Manitoba. A housing officer said to me, "We are not going to move you because you don't like a smell." Both me and my son are trapped in our home, unable to open a window, and my son coughs all day and I spin out dizzy due to neighbors' scents and smoke. But that's okay, it's just a smell, right? DJ, United Kingdom. The longer I stayed in certain rentals, the sicker I would get. Krista Upton, Edgemont, South Dakota. To have MCS is to be chronically housing insecure, with no safe government shelter to turn to when or if one is in crisis. Carey, Los Angeles. I would need a safe home that is chemical-free and appropriate medical care that insurance would cover. AC, USA. The property management company just sent a man over to visually inspect for mold. He of course found everything to be fine and saw no visible mold. How convenient. Seriously? I know more about mold than he did, and he performed no mold testing. You can't see the mold in the wall behind the giant bathroom mirror. NS, Georgia. From global nomad artist to housebound, chronically ill and disabled. I visited Spain to get my flat sold, and environmental exposure left me chemically injured. My degree of MCS is very high, and no mask protects me from airborne chemicals. My body is destroyed with untreated conditions. I am getting neurological damage, and my primal instinct is shutting down after repeated homelessness and family abuse. If I could get back to where I was, I could have a more dignified life and get private treatment, but I have lost all hope and stopped asking for help. Stuck in some town in deep Spain. MCS is a true disability that no one understands. Michael, Washington, USA. A healthy place to live, more help, medical coverage cutbacks restored, simple consideration, common courtesy, and decency go a long way. GW, Northern Ontario. I can't do everything that needs to be done to be healthy without help. GW, Northern Ontario. I would like to live in a world in which services for the disabled are not constantly cut because we are seen as a burden. Vicky, New York City, USA. Actually, I had a good experience with next-door apartment neighbors burning incense 24/7, but not until I actually went to the DA's office and explained my problem. A letter from the DA's office solved the problem, but the landlord was not real happy. He then kicked the neighbors out and moved in someone who was easy to get along with. Debbie. I am safe and secure in our owned house when so many with ME struggle to keep a roof over their head. Having been in the situation of struggling to keep a roof over my head, my heart breaks when I hear the stories of those still in that predicament. Shelley M., Alberta, Canada.